Good morning. Hello. A little late for the live stream today because I lost my microphone. Couldn't find it. But we're here. Good morning. Welcome. I heart Natalie. I remember you. You were here a few days ago. I think on Monday? Yeah, I've couldn't find my microphone to start the live stream. All right, so where we are. Hey, Gaming Pori, you made it, yes. So we're here, no cargo, so we gotta choose something to haul. All right, let's get the engine started. I know I have to rest, but let's do that first. Let's go to some resting area. Let's find one here in the map. Oh, you got a notification. Nice. Thank you for leaving notifications on. All right, so we have a resting area right here. So we'll just find, maybe this one has a nice, let's put here. Let's cancel this one. Let's put it here. Because I got a ticket already because I am too tired. Oh, parking brake engaged. We're not going anywhere with a parking brake. I don't even remember where's the exit. I parked here yesterday. Let's see if we can get out from here. Oh, that's cool. So YouTube is trying to help me, and Twitch too. I passed 50 followers on Twitch. That's a milestone. And I am on the road for 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, so I'll just leave this hanging in here. I think the only thing that I don't really like about this game is the fact you get tickets for not resting. I guess that's realistic, but not like right away. Like as soon as you hit the mark, you get a ticket. What happens if I crash, Benjamin? The airbag will pop out and you guys are in for a treat. I'm kidding, nothing. This is American Truck Simulator. There's not even a crash physics model here. I'll just get damage here shown on the truck and I'll spend money to fix it. And sometimes I'll damage my cargo and have to my paycheck discounted in game. But yeah, 300. Congrats, man. I know how hard it is to grow on YouTube, dude. Like I have combined over 450,000 subscribers. I have to enter through there on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Almost 500,000. But on YouTube, dude, I've been just like trying and trying and trying. It's just like to practice actual driving. No, it's just to play. Got a scenic area here, so we'll stop our truck here. Right. So we're gonna use our handbrake, turn off the engine, and rest. Welcome to the live stream if you're joining from TikTok and YouTube. I see there's 5 people watching. Hello. And also on Twitch, there's 2 people watching. So if you're watching on Twitch and haven't said hi, say hello. 4 a.m. here in wherever, USA. Hey, XViddy. Yes, you did. And here you are. Get the engine started. Let's get the parking brake off. And let's find a cargo. Find a job. I'm a little late today. I couldn't find my microphone this morning. It fell in the gap here on my seat. Everybody had experience in the past with something falling between the cracks of your seat. And that's what happened to me. Let's go to Missouri. Let's go to Missouri. So let's get that car going. And I was looking like all around the house because I remember finishing my live stream yesterday and I went to have dinner. It was in the house, right? I ate at home. And I didn't remember if I took the microphone out of my shirt or not, because I usually just set it off here to the side, and I put the microphone to charge. I didn't do that. Is the game 1-to-1 scale? No, it's not. It's a great question, man, but it's not 1-to-1. So what happens here is, yesterday there was a guy here that was talking to me. He plays this game for a lot longer than I. And he said the game is compressed 20-to-1. However, he said that in cities, in big cities, the game is like almost 1-to-1, so they changed the scale a little bit. But the truth is, it's 20-to-1. So what you'll notice is, you see here the 826 miles until my tank is empty. So you'll see that number decreasing quite fast. And it's fast because it's 20-to-1. So every mile I drive in real life, it means 20 miles in the game. And the difference is here, this trip odometer here, the 110 miles that's showing right there, and the actual odometer, those are showing real life miles. So meaning if I drive 40 miles an hour for 1 hour, it will show 40 miles there, an extra added 40 miles. So that's the discrepancy you'll notice. But it's not 1-to-1. It's pretty big. Like I've been driving, yesterday I started this, the gauge, and the trip odometer is showing 110 miles. So I drove 110 miles yesterday, equivalent in real life to 110 miles. So let's stop here. I think it's General Mills. I don't know. To the right. Here we are. So let's stop here. It's a Swift factory. So let's see our job offers. I think we were taking this one, the first one, to Missouri. I can't even see the payment because my TikTok window is on top of that, but I'll take it. Hello, Roku97. Welcome to the live stream. Good morning. Where is the truck? There it is. It's off to the right. I don't know if you can see the little tiny red dot right here. That's my GPS window, by the way, for the game GPS. I don't think they have for Xbox. I have to back up here, so let's go this way. And go forward now. I don't have an Xbox. I never had one. I'm a PlayStation guy, and then I moved to PC. I started with a PC. I had a hiatus in my life where I didn't play games at all, and then I bought a PlayStation 3 around 2010, 2012, and then about, I think, 2017, I got a PlayStation 4. So here we are. Let me show you guys around. Oh, they need to release it, yes. So you can see here that I am close to the trailer. Let me go back a little more. So if I hit comfort, it'll attach the trailer. And there we are. We're connected. Let's go back. Maya Soon. Yes, the fuel gauge is working. It doesn't work on your actual S60. Yes, the fuel gauge here is working, and it's showing the miles till the tank is empty. So this is coming from the game as the fuel also. And it's, yeah, it's working. You'll see the light turn on for the fuel real soon. So let's get going. We're going to Missouri now. We're headed. Yes, I am muted, and I hope this doesn't crackle or stops working. Can you hear me well now? Yeah, so the problem is I forgot my microphone yesterday. It fell through the crack of my seat, and I didn't charge it. So this is the microphone I usually use, and I also have this microphone which is way better. This is DJI, but for whatever reason, it's getting some kind of distortion, and it's crackling sometimes. So just let me know if it starts crackling. I hope it doesn't. And if it does, I'll just wait until this charges a little bit and go back to it. But that's quite annoying. Where's my mouse here? There we are. Let's put just around 93%. That's what I usually leave at. All right, so I was explaining to somebody that asked me a question, so I was talking to myself. Thank you for letting me know I was muted. So the tachometer is scaled to the diesel engine in game. So you'll see that whenever I'm doing like about 4,000 RPMs, it's just less than about 1,200 RPMs in the diesel. Yeah, the mic was muted, sorry. You're watching 2 videos? Way to go, man. Well, thank you everyone for letting me know I was muted, because I was talking to myself, which happens quite a lot. Sometimes I forget to unmute myself when I start the live stream, and I did that a few times. There should be like a, you know, on Zoom calls, when you're muted, you start talking, and it makes like a ding sound and tells you're muted. It should be, there should be something similar to that. Hello, folks on Twitch. If you don't mind me asking, just please, can you subscribe, follow on Twitch? That'd be super cool if you do. I am starting on Twitch, so I need some support, some love. And do let me know if it starts to crack the microphone. It starts to make like sounds, because it was doing that. Can we go? Let's go. Woo! It didn't. We crashed. That's okay, as long as we don't get hit. Thank you, EU cars. I thought it was gonna be able to go. Darn it. There we go. That was quick at least. There's this one time that I got glitched and the truck just stopped and never moved. I had to reset the game. And while we're at it, look at this beautiful sunrise here in game. I'm even gonna change my lights here to yellow, just to kind of reflect that a little bit, maybe a little bit of blue. I think the yellow, just for now. Yeah, that's exactly, it's 773 miles. So if you pay attention and do the math, it's supposed to be just around 20 to 1. So I think it was 110 miles when we spoke, and it was showing like an 800 and something. So that's how small the map is in relation to real life. Because this is pretty much real life 1-to-1. It has a 0.1 miles error in every 100 miles. So that's how I calculated it to be. I need to move my head here a little bit to the left, and the only reason is because I have my OBS screen right in front of me. Is this guy letting me go? No, he wasn't. Thank you. I'll just go around you if you don't go. Dude. You got me irate. There you go. Have a nice day. Oops. But look at the sunrise. Going back to beautiful sunrise. I'll have to fix my truck now. And that's BS. I got 5% damage in the cargo. It's ridiculous. I hit the truck. And that's why I have one of those like protection bars in front of the car, of the truck. Headed to Missouri, and I think the time FRE Dude Gaming 40 also is compressed 20 to 1. So you'll notice that the time, I don't know if you can see it, you're on YouTube, so you might be able, I don't know if you're watching the horizontal stream or the vertical stream, but if you look at the time on YouTube, you can actually see the time moving around. So it's 6:31 and 32 a.m. and it's going to turn to 33. 33, so it's super fast. It's moving faster than real life. So the USA is 3.8 million square miles divided by like 20. It's 190k square. This is so small, unless calculations were wrong. I don't know, could be right. But also you got to remember they have to make the whole United States, so they are still progressing to the East Coast. Is it Alway? Yes, it is Alway. So I think they just released Missouri, and they're kind of moving towards the East Coast. Really? Train again? But this time I'm not gonna try. I get damage already on my truck. It's about what, 12%? 18%. Yes. So let's go outside to see the train path. At least the trains are not big here. They're just like kind of in the way, you know? Just try to make you stop. One thing I turned off in this game is when they closed the road. I just told I don't want that because it's pretty annoying. They do that on purpose, and it's like way more often than it happens in real life. Like, I can't recall the last time I was driving, and I did, like, last month I did almost 2,000 miles. I went to North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, back, and there was not a single road closure. And in this game, like, it happens every, like, 3 or 4 out of 10 times, and you have to reroute, and you're almost there at your destination, and it'll say the road is closed, and you have, like, 1 hour left, and then it becomes, like, 7 hours. So, I just turned it off. Right at the exit ramp, right? Rothan, this is so annoying. I just turned that thing off because it's not realistic. It's not like you turned off, you know, you're now driving automatic and the truck steers by itself. No, that BS. It's just adding up 2 or 3 hours to your delivery, and it's not even realistic. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I got to do that. I want to turn the traffic up because that would be more realistic, and I don't care about that. I don't care about having more traffic and staying in traffic for a little longer. But I don't want to see like that road closure thing right at the exit ramp when you're close to your destination. I got to merge right here, so I don't know if I can outrun this truck right here. Only if I go over the speed limit, I guess. So it is what it is. So I'm not gonna stay behind him. I'm merging. I think there is a rush hour traffic mod on the Steam Workshop. So now we're going to merge onto the highway. Thank you, Captain Jack, for the follow. Dude, American Truck Simulator is an old game by now. Most PCs should be like compatible with American Truck Simulator. The only problem that American Truck Simulator has is it's not well optimized. So you'll see here I'm running a 9950X 3D, which is one of the best, if not the best CPUs available. I'm running a 4090 and I get like 50 frames per second. Okay, I got everything turned to max. I got 4K, 3 TVs here. So I got the right TV, I got the left TV. So triple 4K, but it's running like 54 FPS right now. And my GPU is only at 55-70% load. It's not even that loaded. So, you know, they need to improve that. See, how much was it in total? So, in total, it's kind of irrelevant. If I tell you, it's just to show off how much I spent. What you want to know is how much I spent in the part that makes this simulator special, which is the car. So in car parts, I spent about $300, and another $400 I spent with all the other stuff like wood, electronics, carpet, metal to get the steering wheel. Like, you know, it's actually welded to the metal that comes from the car that holds the dashboard in the car. So just about $700 is your total. Like if you're gonna build a simulator like this, of course you need to buy a PC, you need to have a monitor, you need to have a wheelbase, shifter, all that kind of stuff. But you can spend, you know, like as little as you want, buying used parts, a cheap monitor, just, you know, a PC that can barely hold it. But, or you can spend like I did, nearly about $8,000 to $10,000 on it. A 3060 is perfectly fine for this game, man. You play 5M? Yeah, that's fun. I try to play a little bit, but I'm not consistent enough to learn all the things, so I just kind of go offline and enjoy. Thank you, man. How can you get one of those Apple CarPlay on your phone, like the one you placed? Dude, it's your lucky day. Especially because you're on YouTube. So on my YouTube channel, check out my long-form content videos. You'll see that there is a video called How to Get an Apple CarPlay in Your Simulator. And you can download my Apple CarPlay, and it will work, showing what's the music that's playing. It will have the main screen, the home screen. You have the PC information, and you have, for American Truck Simulator, you have all the information related to the game, which is pretty cool. Right now, I have my engine light on because I had that crash earlier, so I have to fix it. And it kind of works with other games as well, so Assetto Corsa, BeamNG, and a bunch of other games. It is a crazy deal, Maya. The trick to get that cheap is you got to go to a junkyard called Pick and Pull, or You Pull It. There's several names for it, but it's essentially a junkyard where you take your tools and you get the parts out of the car yourself. Two reasons that's good. One, it's cheap, and two, you learn how to take the car apart because you'll need to know how to put it back. Is that a legit car radio installed? Yes, it is. It is a legit car radio installed. Are the gauges from Honda? No, this is a Volvo. Everything here is a Volvo S60R, which is way faster than a Honda. 300 horsepower, all-wheel drive, 0 to 60 in 5 seconds. In 2005, mind you. Oh, they're on promotion or something? Good to know. On Steam? So right now we're headed to Missouri. I don't remember what highway we are in. And I wish the GPS would tell me. It just tells me to go straight. 70. We're on Highway 70. Oh, you're rebuilding an abandoned S60. Dude, that's a lot of work, man. Yeah, S60Rs are super rare. I was very lucky to find an S60R. If you watch my tutorial on YouTube, you'll see the S60R. And a fun fact about it, it was just about to be crushed. The guy with the machine was coming to pick it up and just take it to the crusher. When I arrived, and I told the guy, can I just pull some parts out of it before you to do that? And he just said, yeah, sure. And then I took the dashboard out of it. Is there a GPS on the radio? Yes. So the GPS here works in any other game but American Truck Simulator, which has a GPS on the top screen. This screen right here is where the GPS is. This screen here works with the GPS in Assetto Corsa, in iRacing, any other game. But the way American Truck Simulator works, you can't like extract that information to an external monitor. So unfortunately, it's stuck right there. Yes, 70 leads you there. Why are you guys stopping in the middle of the road? Quebec. I was in Quebec last year, around May. How much does it cost to make this? So if you go to my YouTube channel, check out my tutorial, you'll see that it'll cost you about $300 in car parts if you go to pick and pull, and then just another $400 in like wood, metal, screws, electronics, Arduinos, you know, the works. And I hope somebody lets me know if my microphone is working well today, because sometimes it'll just have some interference and start crackling, and that's very annoying, and that's because my main microphone is down here because I forgot to charge it because it fell through the cracks. Alright, thank you, Ropan. You got an axle shaft. Oh, nice. I can bypass the weigh station. And friends watching over on Twitch, make sure you follow and help out a small Twitch streamer? I don't know. Maybe I'm making up words. Thank you guys. Thank you for letting me know about the microphone. I feel so silly. Yesterday I must have just placed the microphone here and it fell through the crack, so it spent the whole night on and I didn't charge it. As we're moving close to our destination, I don't know if we entered Missouri already, or we're like 6 minutes from the delivery site. Drivable AI? How does that work? You click a button and then you go into like the AI cars? Yeah, I'm gonna run out of gas soon, but I think I can do this delivery. I have 375 miles of gas, and there's 88 miles till the destination, which we need to. Yeah, all states are separate, man, unfortunately. Like, if you buy the base game, it'll give you like some states in the West Coast, but if you want to expand, you have to buy all the DLCs, and it's pretty annoying, that part, but I guess it makes sense because they're still building it. Really? Huh, that's interesting. Yeah, Rothan on TikTok is saying if you buy in bundles, you'll save money, which is true. So you gotta buy it in bundle. If you do that, you'll save money. And if you wait for like Black Friday, you know, Memorial Day, they usually make some kind of discount. Yeah, unfortunately. But if you buy the bundles, it'll save you money. You got a demo? Huh, did not know that. This is such a cool and underrated game. Like, it's a perfect game to chill. Let me know what they have in the demo. If you're watching on YouTube channel, my YouTube, just consider hitting that subscribe button. It helps out a lot. Nice. Destination. Same applies to you guys on Twitch. Oh, that's just the exit, and that's where I have to go. I mean, that's all up to you, Carl. Is it worth? I built, this is the third version of this setup, and I built another, there's a fourth in my garage, there's a BMW I built, and there's a Miata. I'll tell you, it's definitely worth. Especially if you like making things, and saving cars, and if you like driving, like sitting comfortably. Like I am seated here, it's comfortable, nice, cozy, and realistic. Ergonomics is perfect. Volvo makes pretty good ergonomics here. The clusters, you know, the center console here is just slightly tilted. Everything's within reach. I love it. We are in a small town in the middle of Missouri. And going over the speed limits. That's a speeding ticket waiting to happen. Let's put cruise control. There we go. Now you're going to change to 65. That would be hell of expensive. That's what people really think, but it's not. I do fly Airbus with a Volvo Sim. Yes, I have a few videos of mine. If you go back, way back in my TikTok, you'll see. I am a student pilot in real life, and I have about almost 70 hours in a Cessna. So I kind of love flying. But yeah, it's not expensive, Carl. Just about $300 in car parts and another like $400 in other stuff. Exactly how it looks out here. So you're in Missouri? Oh no, I never did a stream flying. I could do that one day, flying the Airbus on stream. I use the Phoenix mod. But if you like airplanes, one thing I will do, and that's going to be very soon. I have a friend on Instagram. He lives nearby, and he is finishing a Boeing 737. Mind you, it's not like from parts, like simulator parts. It's real Boeing 737 that he is building in his garage that will fly Flight Simulator. 45 minutes. Nice. Those flight sim setups get real expensive. Yeah, if you think like a car simulator like this is expensive, dude, that's cute actually. Now he is doing for real. Like he was testing the other day the sounds, and they come from the real like speakers. So all the sounds of that simulator are like the real stuff, like too low to rain, too low to rain. It's not the game saying that, it's the actual freaking simulator, which is the real deal. Well, that's amazing. He told me he has 17. He needs like 2 or 3 PCs to run everything. It's just insane. That's just insane, dude. I cannot even fathom. And he did all the wiring. If you go to Instagram and search for Boeing Sim all together, you'll see the guy. It's just insane. Gotta stay on this lane here. Am I actually playing in my car, or did I build a setup? So this is not a car, a real car. It was inside of a real car, the parts, but now I am in my home office. So if I turn the camera a little bit here, you'll see there's the trash can right there. How much did it cost? So about $300 in car parts and another $400 in wood, carpet, you know, the electronics. Obviously you need to buy the TV, the PC, the wheelbase, that kind of stuff, but I don't count that as cost, because what makes this simulator unique isn't the fact that I have a good PC or monitors. It's the fact that I'm driving a real car. A Raspberry Pi. That's true. I didn't think about that, and I actually use Raspberry Pis for a lot of things. For my 3D printers, for instance. What starter wheel should you get for a PC? Dude, I highly recommend Moza. I think Mozas are good, inexpensive, and you can get like a 5 Newton meters wheelbase for not that much money. Yes, I have like 5 3D printers. I love 3D printing. I have 3 Prusas MK3S. One was the multi filament with the 5 MMU, and then I also have 2 resin printers. Alright, so let's choose the hard one. Can I do that without having to turn the truck around? Let's see. Oof, that's gonna be a little harder, but we're not here to make it easy, are we? Do I have a CB radio? No, man, I don't. Those are cool, right? You have 2 Ender 3 Pros, LK5 Pro print. Nice. I love 3D printing, man. I think it's super awesome. That's my parking spot. So let's see if I can just kind of. So let me see if I can show you guys where I'm parking. Kind of. You can kind of see here the white flashing. So I probably have to do like this. Let's see. I think I'm gonna have to maneuver a few times. Let's go super turn here. And I can show you guys where I look at. I look at the rear view mirrors when I'm backing up. Let me check. I think I am just about the right place. Yes, I am. Not too bad. I don't know if you guys can see, especially on TikTok, and it's a little harder. 13%, almost there, man. So we can continue backing up. Let's turn a little more. I don't remember how close the other trailer was. I think we can, yeah, it's pretty close. We'll have to go forward and back, and then it's just like a straight in. Straighten up before I go back in again. But there's plenty of room here on the left. Here you can kind of see it. Oh no, you can't. So now just go forward. And pretty much a straight in now, with a few exceptions. Still a little bit to the left, but if it's straight, I'll take it. And it's green. I think it's, let me pull the parking brake. Let me show you guys outside. Dude, it's over mid-June. That's crazy. There we go. That's our parking. I don't know if you can see it well, but it's kind of centered. Let me change the camera here. Where's the top one? Right here. So I'll put it on reverse so you can kind of see. Yeah, pretty straight. If I keep turning, it'll be 100%. I'll take the 90. And now what I have to do is, if I go back to the other camera, you can see me. It's gonna detach the trailer if I hit comfort. And the we are. Delivered. And I got a damage penalty. For those that weren't here, I kind of had a road rage incident where I kind of just went all in for a guy. Oh, it went back to Philips Hue, so that's why it's darker. Why did it go back? How far east you can go? That's a good question. Let me check. So, all right. Oh, come on. I think I got to do the quick job map. That's going to be easier to see. There you go. So, how far east? So, I have Montana, Wyoming, Nebraska, Missouri, Arkansas, and that's it. So, I don't have a lot of states. I don't have Louisiana. I don't have Alabama, Georgia. It's not that I don't have. They didn't release it yet. Florida, Georgia's here. So South Carolina, North Carolina, Tennessee, Indiana, Illinois. So there's a bunch of states missing here. And of course, all the way to the very tip of the country. Yeah, the maps are released as DLCs, and like for instance, Missouri just was released recently. It was like a month ago, maybe, something like that. And I am in Missouri. Why am I not showing here? Should be a little truck sign so I can kind of choose where my delivery is gonna be. Maybe I have to exit and get back in. I'm gonna have to put some gas. It's on reserve nearly. Just before I do that, let me see why my Philips Hue turned off. And I can quickly check. So this is SimHub, and this is the app that makes things work. There we go. For some, oh, I kind of know what happened. I think it's the button that wasn't working, not Philips Hue itself. Yes, so that was it, enabled. Okay, so now I should be able to turn back on if I click here. Yes, it goes on and off. Now I can turn this on again, and now you have light. Because I noticed it went a little bit dark. What game is this? This is American Truck Simulator. So let's go back to the truck. Let's deliver. Oh, it delivered. So we're free. Let me just check. And I have nearly no gas. 243 miles. Oh, parking brake is engaged. Alright, so what we're gonna do first is we've got to fuel up the tank, because as you can see, there's nearly no gas. So let's choose in the navigation world map. Oh, we're pretty close. Let's do two things. We gotta fix the truck, and there we go. Here we're gonna come to this gas station right here. Pretty close. Saying hello to the police officer. 30 miles an hour, so I've got to keep within 30, otherwise I'll get a ticket right behind the officer there. because I'm not holding anything, so gotta be careful, because otherwise the truck just goes. Can you get pulled over in this game? They don't pull you over, they just write you a ticket. So you get a notification you've been, you know, you got a ticket. So essentially it shows like infraction, and it will tell you how much money you lost. Like for instance, when I crashed into that truck with my little road rage back there, it cost me $900 game currency. Thank you, my secret account. There's our police officer. And let's go. The gas station is right ahead of us, to the left. We're gonna stop there for a little bit of fuel. We're gonna fix the truck. Am I a trucker in real life too? No, man. I work in an office job. In fact, this is my home office. Right behind me, my desk. I'm commuting to work. Today's Friday, I don't have any meetings. Pretty up to date with what I have to do, so I can start a little later. Thank you for the follow, BK Monza on Twitch. Thank you. I'm trying to grow on Twitch and YouTube, so any support is super appreciated. Thank you, Psycho Heiko. Heiko. Thank you for the follow, guys, on TikTok. I always forget to tell people, like, please follow, subscribe, and do all that cool stuff. So we're turning here, and where's the gas station? Really? That big? At least I'm not hauling anything. So let's get some gas first here on this very tiny gas station. Glad I don't have any cargo with me. Alright, so here's a procedure to fuel up, so you guys know. So I just hold the handbrake, just for good measure, turn off the engine, and then I have a button here behind my steering wheel that will start filling up. And there you go, it's filling up. You'll see the fuel gauge is moving up, the light is off, and the miles till the tank is empty is also going up. So about half a tank there, but it should be full. The thing is, fuel tanks, they take longer, so the needle takes longer to go up. You'll see that still going up. It takes a while, but it's what, maybe a little over a half, 3/4, and just about full. And it's starting to rain here in Missouri. So let's turn the engine on. Now we take the parking brake off. And we're gonna fix the truck because I had a little accident. Alright, so we have a dealership right across the street here. It's not a Volvo dealership, but they do service, so I'll take it. Let's get the wipers on. I think the service is right there. And it's insane. Like, you see the frame rate just dropped because of the rain? I just can't fathom. I have a 4090 with a 9950X. This game is so awfully optimized. You are, man. You're the only person, I think, chatting since the beginning, like the very start of the live stream. I gotta move. Shoot. I can't see the window here. I gotta move the... There's a TikTok stats window. Replace all. So we got all parts replaced. Spent a little bit of money. Let's go back. Oh, let's set the GPS for a job in the freight market. Was it hard to set up all this? It wasn't hard, it was just a lot of work. If you go to my YouTube channel, you will be able to see step by step. I have a tutorial that I posted with all the costs, breakdown and everything. I don't think I can make it. It's a little bit too far. Yeah, it's a little better. Let's go down to Arkansas. Let's go to Little Rock, Arkansas. Let's set the GPS location there. How do you get the actual gauges to display the game info? So essentially what you have to do is have two parts. One that talks car language, and that is the Arduino Uno with the CAN bus shield. That talks CAN bus language, which is what makes the gauges work. Then you also need a software on the computer that talks game language, and that job is fulfilled by SimHub. And then you need to get them to talk. You have to find the codes that make the gauges work, and then the part on the computer is pretty easy. It's just you need to program it to understand, like, okay, 20 miles an hour means X0019F, and there's a bunch of letters and text and numbers that become the actual CAN bus code. We've got a full tank. We are rested-ish. Let's go get our cargo. Which states does the American Truck Simulator come with? So I know. Dude, that's a very good question. I don't know out of the top of my head. I do know it comes with like 5 or 6. It comes with the west side of the country. I know for sure Washington State, and all the states that connect to it. I don't know if it goes all the way down to California. I think it does. But if you download it in or buy in bundles, you'll save money. BK Monza, dude, don't worry about it, man. ChatGPT can do you wonders. I have no idea how to program. I'm not a programmer. Like when I write stuff for the Arduino, I am just trusting the process. I just go with whatever ChatGPT tells me. And I'm all the time saying, this didn't work, fix it. This didn't work. And it fixes it eventually. It takes a lot of back and forth, but it does work. We're almost at our destination. Have it up. I don't think it works. Ooh, I just blew that stop sign. Oh well. So our factory's right here. And then left. And alright, here we are. Oh, look at this rain. Nasty weather here. 39%. Almost, man. Almost half. So let's check in. Let's choose the job, which will be this one, to Arkansas. There's another one that takes me to Idaho. I don't know if I'm... No, I don't want to drive that much for one job. Let's take this job. I don't doubt it. I think it will soon, my secret. Because you can build, like, I go to ChatGPT and say, like, I'm building, like, literally. Like, when I do this, for instance, the joystick, to get all the buttons to work, all I have to do is I go there and I say, I'm working on a joystick for a computer. I'm using Arduinos, and I need to do this, and I want all the buttons to have lights. And for instance, when I click this button, I want the lights to just switch between one and the other. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's the green light is on. And if I click it, now the orange light is on, because there's two lights here. And And it does. And it just does. It's crazy. How'd you make the gauges work in game? So the gauges are an Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield connected to SimHub. So essentially what you have to do is you have to make it the game talk CAN bus language. There's a tutorial on YouTube. That's not my tutorial, but there is a tutorial. When you get the full game, yes, Midwest and then East, as far as you can go, right? Let me show you guys where that's where my trailer is. So let's get there. And I can show you guys how it looks from my rear view mirror. So you can kind of see how I back up. There is the white line. And now we're ready to be connected. So all I have to do, let me show you guys. I go outside just to show you, but I hit comfort and that will attach it. Did you have to use the existing wire harness for the car? So BK Monza, the original harness is only connected to the gauge, and just for simplicity, because you don't have to. And for all the other buttons here, the steering wheel and everything, it's Arduino. So I don't know if you'll be able to see in here, but this, what I'm touching right now, is an ESP32. This is another type of controller. This is wireless, and because the steering wheel, I don't want any cables connected here. So that makes the buttons light up, which they are lit, and all the controls to work. I think the music kind of stopped, didn't it? Yeah, so I can go to the next track from here. You can kind of see it if I go to the song. So you see Shadow Boxing, and if I click here, it'll go to Bhaskar Smart Watch, whatever. These are copyright free. Oh really? A Kenworth? Nice. And a Lone Star. That's awesome. So let's go. So we are going to Arkansas. Does the music work where? The Apple CarPlay, yes. It's not going through Apple CarPlay because this is not a real Apple CarPlay. So if you download this from my YouTube channel, from the tutorial, you will see that this is just a SimHub dashboard. But it does read what song is playing. So it puts the cover here and the name of the music and artist. I'm just using like copyright-free music because of obviously YouTube is boring. How do you see the chat? That's a great question. So you can't see, but right behind the gauges here on the TikTok or vertical on YouTube, the chat is right here. I have to open up really wide here because of that fence. I don't like those like chat that repeat the text, they read the text. I think they're very convenient, but I don't really like it. I prefer to look up and read the question and just, you know. Am I driving in real life? No, I'm not. I'm just driving in game as I almost blew a stop sign. And then I can look right and see if there's cars coming, which there isn't. Ozarks. What is that? It varies, man. I don't know what happens to TikTok. I used to stream on TikTok to, I swear, an average of 5,000 people. Oh yeah, I blew another stop sign. Darn it. There was about 5,000 people here on TikTok. And my best live stream ever was when I did a live stream for over 10,000 people for like 2 hours. I must have gained like 5,000 followers on that live stream alone. So I don't really get it why, you know, sometimes it'll just be 18, then 100, and it seems like sometimes that as soon as I'm trying to shut down the live, like end the live stream, it will start growing in numbers. I don't know if I tell, oh, I'm about to end the live stream, and TikTok hears it and says, let's just get people to watch it so he doesn't leave. As for Twitch and YouTube, I'm a very small creator there. I'm just beginning. So on Twitch I have 54 followers and 5 people watching right now, which is my all-time best was like 6 people so far, which is, I'm incredibly grateful. So everyone watching on Twitch, thank you. And you can just flip the phone and see, or the TV, or not the TV, your tablet, and you can see the widescreen version of my simulator. Yeah, TikTok, I don't know, it's just shadow banning me for whatever reason lately. I used to make $1,200, $1,500 every month out of TikTok with my videos. For months. I paid the simulator over a few times. But as of late, I'm lucky if I make like $100 on a month. Only California? That's the worst state to drive. I'm not hating on California, but the speed limit is like 55 miles an hour. What size TVs do I have? I have 65 inch. So the same as you, man. I have 365 inch TCL 4K 120 hertz TVs. What did you stream, man? We'll take the exit there, so we got to stay on the right lane here. You can do that, BK Monza. Just use it. Use the screen like an external monitor, and you can drag whatever there from SimHub. Call of Duty? Oh man, that sucks. That sucks that they banned you. I never had any problems with being banned. I do get some warnings because I'm driving and live streaming at the same time. But then I appeal, and they can clearly see I'm not driving. I am playing. So the ban goes away. Not the ban, the warning. And I have a bunch of videos that will be shown like doing this activity is dangerous and can result in harm, injury, or whatever. Oh man, I'm really sorry to hear, man. I don't know what's happening to TikTok as of late. I'd say about a year it changed a lot, and it didn't go back. That sucks, dude. Too young. If anything, that's even more merit because you did it while being young. Halfway there, almost, dude. By the time I finish my live stream, it'll be 100%. So thank you to all of you that are watching my live stream right now. I really appreciate it. It's not a whole lot of people, but it's, you know, when you stop and think about it. Like right now, I have 17 people on TikTok, another 6 people on YouTube, and another 5 people on Twitch. So that's like what, maybe almost 30 people watching me play a game. That's still enough, you know, a lot of people. But I'm just here enjoying myself, having fun before starting work, commuting to work, like I always say. That's even worse, man. That's even worse, my secret. Let's get the cruise control on here because it's such a low speed limit. I don't know why so low. 55 miles an hour. Do all the buttons work? Yes, every single one of them. I can click any button here. They all do things. Hazard lights, the wipers. I can stop them. I can go super fast. How long have you been streaming for? Like today or ever? So I'll answer both. So today it's been like an hour, a little bit over an hour. And so when I started my TikTok account in like, what was 2024-ish, 2023? Right. So 2024, I started streaming back in the day. So it's about what, year and a half, maybe 2 years. Am I using any Moza gear? Yes, I'm using the pedals are Moza. The tutorial on YouTube was built with a Moza. But here I have a Fanatec. I just didn't want to change my Fanatec to a Moza. Not because I don't like Moza, but because this one is working, so I'd have to take it apart, put it back again. And Moza sent me that wheelbase for free. I did grow very fast my secret account. Like, it was literally a few hours. So I had a good Instagram account with about 100,000 followers on Instagram already, and a few videos with like 20 million views. So one day a friend of mine says, dude, you gotta do TikTok. And I was like, nah, I'm too old for that. So what I do is, I was flying to Washington, D.C., and I was waiting for my flight and create the account, and I uploaded 2 videos there. Turned the phone off. When I landed, each video had like over 1 million views already, and I had like 20-30,000 followers on TikTok. It just went viral. In fact, if you go to my TikTok, you'll see that one of my first videos is like 13-14 million views. That was one of my very first videos. And then every time I would live stream, I would get like 2,000, 1,500 followers every live stream. It was just insane. So I kind of streamlined to about 150,000 followers, and then it just kind of hung there and it's just grown slowly. Now I'm at, I don't know, 186,000 followers on TikTok. I think this is the way. I don't know why the speed limits are so low here. I am taking to Arkansas. I left Missouri and I'm going to Little Rock, Arkansas. And I don't understand why the speed limit is so low. It's saying 45 miles an hour. I don't know if it's a glitch. But I gotta use my... No, it's right there, 45. I use the engine brake. You're Canadian? They can understand it. I'm probably butchering the accent because I was born in Brazil, so I obviously have an accent. That's their trick, man. They want to get you to buy the game, not just to play the demo. That's why they only do California. At least the speed limit is better. Yeah, I was born in Brazil. Born and raised. Moved to the US about 10 years ago. So just about in 10 minutes we're going to stop the live stream for today because my commute to work is pretty much close to being done. And as I say that, I see the TikTok is kind of going up to 30 viewers. I don't sound Brazilian. My accent is different. People usually say that I don't sound Brazilian, but I don't sound American, obviously. And I don't know where I sound from. There's a bunch of trucks there. So we're gonna stop at the scale because we have to wait the truck. This is what we're driving for those of you who are joining right now. It's a Volvo ENL 2014. off here, wait until the scale's clear. Thank you, Tia. Thank you for the follow. If you're not following, consider following and subscribing. If you're watching on YouTube, that helps a lot. This small creator here. Did I have to wire the real car parts? Some wiring comes from the real car. The other parts come from just wires that I added for the Arduinos to work, and a bunch of USBs. I have like 30 USB connections on my computer right now. It's not even funny. I have like 4 USB hubs, 4 or 5 big USB hubs. They're all powered, but I need a bunch of USB hubs. I'm gonna execute it anyways. We're gonna have to stop for rest in about 40 minutes, so this will be my cue. Ah! It's raining. Almost doesn't stop. Yeah, I got several USB hubs, dude. It's a lot of stuff. If I do it like a rough count, like there's a butt kicker, there's this which is powered by USB, so it's 5 volts. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 7 here, there's 8, there's another USB here, there's the lights are USB. There's a bunch of USBs, dude. I counted one day, it was more than 30. How did I get the speedometer to work? So it was with an Arduino Uno and a CAN bus shield connected to SimHub. Essentially, it's translating languages between game data into card data, which is CAN bus language. Nope, nobody helped me besides ChatGPT and being very, very stubborn. Like, I usually don't give up, so if something doesn't work, I'll just keep trying until it does. And I'm very, very stubborn. Poor ChatGPT. Sometimes when I go on a Hello? Yeah, I think now this one is back now for a while. I hope it doesn't, the battery lasts. Yeah, today I had some microphone problems. Thank you. Yeah, I had some microphone problems today because this smart guy here yesterday, when I finished my live stream yesterday, I put the microphone here and it fell through the crack of my seat. And so it fell and it stayed on all night, so I didn't charge it. So I was charging it right now. It should give me, an hour. Do I have a passenger seat? Yes, I do. Right here. So this is a driver's seat, and I have a third EV right there, and one right here. So there's 1, 2, and 3 EVs. Yeah, the game comes with bundles, man, and I highly recommend you buy in bundles because you'll save money on the DLCs. How do I get out? There's open access on this side especially. I know, dude. I saw that and I was like talking and I had to move over. They'll give you a ticket here in Florida for that. I don't know how they don't give it here. What am I using for the little screen? So the little screen is another... Ooh, that was close. The little screen there is just an LCD connected to my HDMI port. And then it's running SimHub, which if you're interested in installing this Apple CarPlay, you can download it in my link tree, and there's a tutorial on YouTube on how to install it. Yep, SimHub. So if you want to download it, it's free for download. We gotta find a rest stop now because I need to rest. Oh yeah, it's always fun. My daughter comes here a lot and sit here with me. I'm getting tired, yeah. You hear me yawning? Oh, she does. She especially likes BeamNG, obviously. Kids love BeamNG. Did you see my videos on YouTube or was it on TikTok or Instagram? Dude Gaming. There he goes, another yawn. But I see a rest stop coming. I'll have to... Not here, I think the next traffic light. BeamNG is awesome. It's one of my favorite games. Oh, nice. How'd you get the gauges to interface with your computer? Are you just using an Arduino? Yes, Brandon. So basically an Arduino Uno with a CAN bus shield. You need a CAN bus shield because Arduinos usually don't talk CAN bus language. I mean, you know, overly simplifying, but you do need a CAN bus shield and an Arduino. You can use an ESP32 also, but yeah, at least an Arduino. I used to stream more, like I said. I stopped. There was a hiatus of maybe, I don't know, 1 year. Like I said, the live streams used to get like 5,000 people on average. A bad live stream would have like 2,000 people. And then my live stream started being like shadow banned, and I would notice that it would start like with 1,000 and then quickly throttle down to like 100, and it wouldn't pass 100 viewers at the same time. It would always just hover around like 99, then 103, and then 97, 92, and then go back. It kept doing that. It was like you start the live stream, boom, 400 people watching for a few minutes, and then throttle down. So I was just getting annoyed by it, and I said, you know what, just to the hell with it. I'll just stop live streaming altogether. And I used to stream only on TikTok back in those days, only on TikTok. Then I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go back streaming. And I'm gonna live stream on other platforms as well. Let's take this exit and let's go to that rest area before I get a ticket, because I'm like 28 minutes from getting a ticket. I don't use the wiring diagrams because the way I'm using is the boards and the controls here are just like templates for me to tap in with wires. So I'm using Arduino as a joystick. So behind here, I'm not using the real CAN bus language that used to work on the buttons. I'm using Arduino. Only the gauge works with CAN bus. I think there's, let me check before I just go on the wrong way. Yes, if I turn right, it'll take me to my rest stop. And then end the live stream for today. Thank you for the follow, guys. To all of you that are watching, thank you actually. See, that's what I just said. 128 people watching right now on TikTok. Just because I said I'm gonna end my live stream. I gotta say I'm gonna end my live stream right at the beginning. Yes, I do have a video on my YouTube channel that walks you through step by step on how to build one of these. So you just go to my YouTube channel and then you'll have my tutorial. I'm working on the electronics tutorial and it'll be available soon. I already have the tutorial on how to get the Apple CarPlay and the steering wheel and to build the structure. Yep, I told you, that's wild, but I have to go. It's 10 a.m. It's just insane. I just need to say the magic words. I'm gonna end the live stream and then everybody joins and wants to see. But I appreciate you guys that are joining right now. You wanna hit follow. I stream every morning, 8 till 9-ish. Today I started a little late, and it's a easy Friday, so I'm staying a little bit more. But I do stream also sometimes in the afternoon, so if you wanna check out my videos. I stream also on Twitch, YouTube. All right, I got like 17 minutes before I get a ticket because these traffic lights are insane. So if you're watching on TikTok right now and just joining, welcome. Thank you for joining my crazy simulator. We're gonna stop right here where we have a parking and the rest area. Like a service center for trucks. That's pretty cool. Dude, if you plan to build one like this, just follow the tutorial, man. It's gonna take you there. All right, there's a parking spot right here, so we can just kind of go here. Let's go over to this parking space. Is it a parking space? I don't think so. I might just need to maneuver a little bit. And let's get this parking spot right there. Ooh. Still moving. And let's see if we don't hit on the left here. We're good. Kind of moving around. Let's straighten up. I hate when parking is not done correctly. And here you can see the rear view mirrors. That's what I'm seeing. That's how I know where I'm going. Right. Why isn't it showing like turn off the engine to rest? I hate when it does that. It glitches sometimes. See, I'm perfectly parked. Try to go a little bit forward. Yep. It's glitching. I hate that. Let's go to the other parking spot and see if that will do. Nope. I hate it. So where, if I stop, it will allow me to rest. I'm gonna get a freaking ticket again because it's already past my rest time. Let's try another place. How do you get the TVs to show the different parts? So it's a game thing. You can set it up to work in game with different screens, and then you have to adjust the camera position. Let's try this parking space up ahead. Yep, this one's gonna work. Use the following key to stop the engine. So we'll just pull in, parking brake, and that's it. We're parked. So this is where we're gonna end the live stream today. As I said, as soon as I say I'm gonna end the live stream, TikTok says, you know what? I'm gonna send viewers to you. Hello, viewers. So if you're just joining, I am turning off my engine now so I can rest. Let's turn off the engine and let's rest. Well, if you're interested in watching more, you can hit follow. I'm gonna have to end the live stream right now, but I have my truck simulator here, which I use for driving as well, not just for trucking. And I really would appreciate if you guys come back on another day. I stream every day from like 8 till 9-ish. And yeah, oh man. And you, man, Dude Gaming for you on YouTube. Dude, I hope it installs and you like the game, man. And I hope to see you again on my live streams. And all other people on YouTube, hit the subscribe button if you don't mind. I'd love to see you back. And there's one person watching now on Twitch. Hope if you're not following, you hit follow. Well, have an awesome day. Have an awesome weekend. If I don't see you guys again. And until then,